Welcome to those of you who are new to this channel and those who have been with us since the beginning. Since we first started posting videos in July of 2015, we've posted almost 100 channeling videos. We've done all of this for free, and we'd like to continue to provide these videos for you. So I'm asking for your financial support in the form of a donation. You can go to susiebeiler.com/donate and creationtemple.com/donate. Your donation really says to me, hey Susie, these videos have helped me and I want to see them continue to be posted on YouTube. So if that's something that you want, if these videos have supported your spiritual growth and your ascension, and you'd like to see them continue being posted, please go to susiebeiler.com/donate or creationtemple.com/donate and give what you can from your heart. Thank you so much.
In this particular dimension, in this third dimensional reality, in this timeline that we are in now, is the earth round or flat?
She is not flat. She is not completely round. She is more like the shape of a torus that expands and contracts gently with her breath. And there is energy running through the top and bottom as you understand the top and bottom to be the poles, the Arctic. There are times where at the top of the torus, she is more flat, and there are times where she is more rounded, but it is always more of a sphere, much more of a sphere than the shape of a disc or something flat. Remember that planet Earth is a living, breathing being. And so when I say that she expands and contracts with her breath, truly there is movement that is experienced at her surface, in her core. And as she continues to move in her ascension process, there may be times where this movement is more dramatic. She is continually integrating more light energy as well as more shadow energy. And there are times where she needs to release. And in her consciousness, she is always doing this as gently as possible for the benefit of humanity. However, if humanity is causing something that needs to be released, then it may not be so gentle for humanity. And so, for example, volcanoes, earthquakes, tectonic plate shifts, these things that can disrupt the lives of humanity. If the humans are contributing to the necessary release of Gaia, then they will also be affected. Many have gone through significant timeline shifts this past week. the energies have been profound in the sense that they are assisting those who are willing to go deep within their being to flush out those frequencies and energies that are no longer serving forward progression in the journey.
An update about the energies this month as the equinox is coming up. The full moon is pretty close to it too.
Yes, I will first share a bit about February and then speak a bit about your month of March. As we spoke in a recent conversation, I shared how February will be a bit smoother in the energy. For those of you who decided to take quantum leaps and jump timelines, not just in a small way, you most likely did not experience February as being smooth. And yet there was a quiet, supportive underlying energy that allowed for your quantum leaps to occur with greater smoothness than they would have if that energy had not been there. And this energy was from your solar system, from the sun and from Venus. It was a stabilizing energy to help you as you made your quantum transitions. Now, not everyone experienced this type of quantum leaping or quantum jumping energy. For some of you are pioneers in this regard, setting templates for others to learn how to do this. And so those of you on the front line, so to speak, are those who have felt the brunt of this or the intensity of this. And those of you who did feel a more gentle energy were the receivers of the templates that those on the front lines created for you. And so I would speak to those of you who have been the receivers of these templates and to invite you to express your gratitude for those on the front lines. Because those who have been the pioneers have often taken a beating, so to speak. And sometimes they experience much fatigue on certain levels because of how much they are doing to assist you. And I will also speak to those of you on the front lines because you would benefit from being acknowledged, and I would like to acknowledge you for all you have been doing for humanity, for the collective, for planet Earth. And also to say that there is continuous support available to you, but you must ask for it. There is etheric support, there is practical grounded support, there are many levels of support, and again, you must ask if you wish to receive it, and when you ask, you must be willing to receive it. For some of you, ask in desperation, and then when the support comes, you push it aside. And so if you are asking for support, I do invite you to be willing to be vulnerable, to be humble, and to receive the support that comes to you. And so, in summary, February was a month of deepening, accessing deeper aspects of yourself. This was on both sides of the polarity: deeper wounds, deeper desires, deeper wisdom. Those deeper parts of yourselves that you may have not allowed yourself to see before, or that you have dealt with before, but perhaps not at this depth. And so the energies of February did allow many of you to sink deeper into the knowing of who you are, both from the shadow and the light perspective. Moving into March, in some ways, March is coming to you or expressed in three parts. There is the beginning of March, the first week or so that is allowing you to wrap up any unresolved energies of February. And after this first week, you can then move into bringing more of your focus into what you are creating and not having to focus as much on what you have been creating or what you have been, the energies you have been working with from February. And then you come to the equinox. So there's pre and post equinox, so to speak, for the equinox does bring opportunity for great transition. There are several levels to this transition. Those who have made quantum leaps and are ready to focus on their creations, the energy of the equinox will be very potent to support what you are creating. Those of you who still have deep unresolved shadows or issues or wounds, whatever word you would like to use, the energies of the equinox will be very bright, very blaring or glaring to shine the light on what you need to work with and change within yourself. And so depending on where you are in your journey, the equinox will feel very different in your experience. March has the potential to be a month of great change, individually and on a planetary level. And of course, it is up to each of you what you are creating to see how March will unfold for the planet and for your individual lives. And so I do not give predictions about what will unfold, but about the potential energies that you can harness and use for your healing and or for your creations. Does anyone have any clarifying questions about what I have shared about February and March?
What will be the global financial conditions through March?
There is the potential for finances to be quite chaotic. for it to appear as if things are moving one direction and suddenly they change and go a different direction. And so, those of you who look at such things, I would not become attached to what you are seeing, because things have the potential to change quite quickly in this area. I thank you, dear ones. At this time, we will conclude our time together in this way. But as you know, I am always with you. I am you and you are me. We are a part of each other. And I always do invite you, dear ones, to reach out and reach in to ask for my support. I thank you, dear ones. Thank you, Prime Creator.